Hi, this is Andrew Moore-Crispin with your Butterscotch.com 10-part tutorial series on the iPad 101. Today we're going to take a quick look at using the iPad interface. Now, if you've ever used an iPhone or an iPod Touch, you pretty much already know what to do here. When we're on the lock screen, we just slide our finger across here to unlock the iPad. Now, one unique new feature on the iPad is that we can actually touch this button here to get a slideshow to turn our, that's a great picture, to turn our iPad into a picture frame. Who's that guy? So we can do that and then have it sitting on a stand so we can actually just see our pictures rather than just seeing a boring lock screen. And then we can just tap and go back to the unlock here. Now, just like the iPod Touch or the iPhone, we can slide through our different home screens here, just sliding, in this case, from right to left. We can also go left to right to view what we have on here. There's a bunch of applications that are built in right when you get the device. Calendar, contacts, notes, maps, they're all there. Videos, YouTube, iTunes, App Store, settings, several others, including the 4 that we have in the dock across the bottom here. Now, one feature that they added in iPhone OS 3.0 was the Spotlight search, which we see here. Now we can search for anything on our device, and that includes music, movies, application names, contacts, emails that we have on our device, just by typing in the first few letters here, or if we're looking to get really specific, typing in a word or two. You can also get your first look at the on-screen keyboard. In this configuration, we can hold it in our hands like this and actually type with our thumbs. If we're quite careful, we can also touch type like this. However, if we were to turn the screen orientation lock off, flip the device into landscape, we'll get a view of the larger keyboard. Now, this one's much easier to type on if you're actually looking to do some serious typing here. And this also brings up the screen orientation lock that we looked at in our hardware tour. If we put the screen orientation lock on, we can now turn the device, and it won't change configuration. It won't change its screen configuration. If we flip the orientation lock back off, it'll flip back to whichever configuration it is, in this case, portrait. Now we can adjust the volume using the rocker on the side here. Now this is a contextual volume, so here we're turning up the system volume. If we were playing a game, we can turn up the in-game volume. If we're playing iPod, we can actually turn up the iPod volume without having to worry about turning up the overall system volume. Now, we mentioned the included USB adapter for charging and syncing, as well as the power brick that lets us charge if we don't have a computer handy. One new thing also is the fact that we can add up to 6 icons in our dock across the bottom here. So by default, we have Safari mobile browser, we have Mail, and we have the Photos application and iPod application. We could choose to add any other application, up to 6 applications in the dock. So let's say we want to add the calendar. We press and hold until the icons start jiggling. Now you can see here, anything with a black X is an application that we've added. We can tap that to delete that application and uninstall it from the device. Or what we want to do in this case is shuffle things around, so we can move Pandora down here. We can take the calendar and actually slide it down into the dock, and you see that the dock will slide open to make room for that. And let's say we also want to add our videos down here. Now we have access to these 6 applications no matter which home screen we're on. That's a quick introductory look at the iPad interface. For show notes and all the other episodes in our iPad 101 series, be sure to visit Butterscotch.com.
Hey, this is Doc. If you're looking for a cheap and easy way to put your own content on the web, go get domain names from hover.com. Just visit hover.com/butterscotch and you'll get 10% off and support shows like these. Thanks.